peeper.
Okay.
Welcome to tonight's episode of Cooking with Real Vegans. We really are real vegans. We're tired often when it's time to make dinner. We love to cook, which many vegans do, and we have about 10,000 cats and dogs running around, often on the counters while we're trying to cook. Things are happening, and you know, that's true for everybody. So that's why we're called Cooking with Real Vegans. We hope you like tonight's episode.
Alright, tonight we're going to combine two recipes because I got these two recipes and I really didn't think that they were going to even go together, but then one day I just pulled them all both out and I said, hey, these two would go really well together. So that's when I said, let me just do these two together, and it really worked. One of them is from Satya Magazine from 2006 and the other is from the Park Slope Food Co-op newsletter from 1994. Alright, the thing about these recipes, which I really like, is that they involve a lot of garlic. Like, this first recipe involves 4 cloves of garlic, and the other one involves 3 cloves of garlic. I usually use more, because everyone seems to be afraid of garlic, except the people who live in this house. And we just go through tons of it every week. So, the garlic has got to be chopped very finely, and I really, really, really hate to chop garlic. So I have this small little food processor which I may use tonight to chop the garlic, or I may have somebody else chop the garlic for me who's probably much better at doing such a thing.
That's because you don't want to do it.
So it's sweet winter kale with garlic and leeks, and it's sauteed potatoes with hot chili peppers and garlic. And so combining those two together in this recipe turned out to be a real success in so many ways. I know it doesn't look so great here, but I guarantee you that once this kale gets cooked up, it's going to look fabulous and it's going to taste even better. So I've washed it all up. And I'm going to now slice it into, they call for slicing it into strips. I just remove it from the stalk and chop it up. I have to tell you, I also combine the red kale with the green kale because I think it gives a very nice color, and the taste is a little bit different than if you're just using the green. Luckily for us, we have this wonderful sanctuary that has many birds and other creatures that love to eat the leftovers that we don't consume. We even buy them heads of lettuce to supplement their grain. Okay. Mashed potatoes and slice into 1/4-inch rounds. Now that is a beautiful potato. Look at that. Look at that. So, potatoes are going to steam for about 10 minutes. Okay, there we go. Meanwhile, I'm going to be cutting up everything else and getting it ready to go into the wok. Alright, I know you guys can't believe that these are leeks, but when you buy leeks, they have these long parts that look like aloe plants. But in order to store them in your refrigerator, it's very difficult to do unless you cut that part off, which you're not going to use anyway. So this is what the usable part of the leek is going to be looking like. You're going to use all of this. Get these leeks chopped up. Okay, now I am going to put the oil and the garlic into this wok so we can get this process going. Put about 3 tablespoons in there. I know I didn't measure it. I'm going to put a little bit more. Is that not the most beautiful garlic you have ever seen? Let's get that going a little bit. Miriam is the #1 garlic chopper. We're going to add the leek after this starts sizzling a little bit more. Oh, I love this cutting board.
I know, it's perfect.
Okay, we're sizzling, baby. We're sizzling.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to add the leeks now. And we're going to cook them over this medium heat until the recipe says until golden, but You know, I've really never seen any of this stuff turn golden. Just keep a good eye on it. We'll see what happens. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Mushrooms again, thanks to Miriam. A lovely job, a lovely job. Look at that. Look at this. Is that not perfect? Put a little bit in here. Okay. Put a little olive oil in there. What we're doing now is we got two things going on now. In this wok here, the kale's going to be prepared. In this pan here, I'm going to be doing the potatoes and hot chili peppers and garlic. And then at the end of all this, it's all going to get mixed together, but it has to be done separately for some reason.
Perhaps because it's two different recipes?
Right.
I think
That's probably why. I'm going to throw a couple of mushrooms in here, even though neither recipe calls for the mushrooms.
Uh-oh.
But I think I'm going to add these mushrooms to both so we can, it'll give a nice flavor to it. So we're going to put the mushrooms in here. Look at that. Then we're going to add these lovely red peppers, which I've already shown you. Very hot. Into this skillet. That's looking good. I'm going to get this going here. Because what's going to happen here is the potatoes are going to go in here, and the kale is going to go in here. Alright, that's looking pretty good. I wouldn't call this golden. You know, the recipe says cook the leeks till they look golden. I definitely would not call this golden. I would call it spring green, like it's kind of turning now. I'm going to give it maybe another minute, and then I'm going to add the kale. You just got to watch your leeks and your garlic, because you really don't want to overcook it. So we're going to take the kale, all 2 pounds of it, start adding that in there. Got to make sure you mix that up real good. Yeah, you see it stopped sizzling. That's a good sign. Alright, okay, we got the kale going on. The last part of this recipe, I'm going to be adding the stock, vegetable stock. 2 cups water, 1 of the veggie bouillon cubes. Stir it all up. And then, cover that up. You're going to cook it for a while and keep testing it, make sure it's ready. If you have a wok, that's about how full you want it to look when you're done. Okay. Meanwhile, back at the potato ranch. Ooh. Alright, that's done. Ah, yes. Hope you enjoy it, and there you go, and see you next time.
If you'd like to learn more about Vine Sanctuary, find us on the internet at vine.bravebirds.org. Or you can find us on Facebook. Just search for Veganism is the Next Evolution. If you'd like to receive a copy of any of the recipes we make on our show, please send us an email to sanctuary@bravebirds.org, and we'll be happy to get them to you. Please also visit our website, vine.bravebirds.org, and find your way to the donate button. Most of what we do here is done on a strictly voluntary basis. We rely upon the donations of people just like you to keep everything going. Sanctuary work is a vital part of the animal rights movement, and we need your support. Please donate now, and thank you for watching.
Okay. Oh yeah, we're gonna cook this for about 20 minutes. 2 cups of vegetable stock at this point while it's cooking. So, most important thing, something to simmer. Put that whole bowl of kale put in there. Once you put the kale in, you're gonna put your vegetable stock in. Take your big bowl of kale. Yes. And we add the leeks now. So this is my drink here. Hope you enjoy it. This is and kind of there you go. And see you next time. I am going to then.
That's a long time.
I'm sorry.